Hey guys, Julia's being recognized by the Great Swamp Watershed Association.
What?
She's getting an award!
Congratulations!
About 30 years ago, I was looking for a new volunteer activity because I just rotated off something. A shoestring environmental advocacy organization called the Great Swamp Watershed Association was looking for volunteers. So one day I walked into the office and asked Julia if there was anything I could do. Silly me. Here I am, 30 years later, still an environmental volunteer. Be warned, Julia could happen to you.
Everyone here, raise your hand if Julia Summers has ever gotten you to do something you didn't plan and you didn't particularly want to do. Just saying.
I can confirm, Julia just doesn't fundraise. She's polite, persistent, and somehow you end up thanking her for taking your money. You don't simply say no to Julia. All you do is ask how many zeros she wants on the check. And God help the next developer who tries to pave over a wetland or build a colossal warehouse on agricultural land. Julia is the only person I know who will willingly do battle with Benedictine monks in the name of clean water. Cheers, Julia.
Hi, Julia. We are so glad that you are here in New Jersey to fight to save our New Jersey Highlands. We don't have any kilts, we don't have any castles, we don't have any locks with Scottish sea monsters. We do have locks and bagels, but and we have unscrupulous developers. And we're so glad that we have you, the relentless Scotswoman, to fight them off. And if there's anybody that knows about relentless Scotswomen, it's me.
Julia, we just wanted to thank you for saving so much of New Jersey. You've done an extraordinary job. It makes us very proud to be a fan of yours.
Indeed. This is Bill Evans and this is Margaret Nordstrom, in case you don't recognize us in this part of New Jersey. But we're having a wonderful time, and we wanted to take some time to congratulate you on a terrific career, Julia.
Congratulations to my friend, Julia Summers. Her commitment to environmental stewardship is only surpassed by her commitment to her family and particularly her grandchildren, who I just love to discuss with her. Not everybody's going to know your name beyond your grandchildren. There's many of our grandchildren, including mine, who are going to benefit from your lifelong dedication to clean water and to our environment. I love you and congratulations.
Cindy, it's Julia. I'm calling for a favor. Or rather, a fantastic opportunity. I would love for you to join me in the Meadowlands next week. Together, we will plunge off the rooftop of a 35-story hotel. Or is it 50? No matter. This fabulous experience will bolster the work of our partner organizations. This is an opportunity to take environmental awareness to new heights. Do consider joining me. It will be incredibly fun. Something you can tell your grandchildren about.
One of the things that I remember most fondly of you is when I was a board member for the Great Swamp Watershed Association. Initially, I had a 3-year term, and about 2.5 years in, suddenly the board was changing the bylaws, and then the terms became 6 years. So I had quite a longer term than I really signed up for.
Out of everyone who comments at our monthly public meetings, nobody stands out more than Executive Director of the New Jersey Highlands Coalition, Julia Summers.
Move on to public comments. Would anyone like to address the council? I see Julia Summers. Please come up to the microphone.
Julia Summers, New Jersey Highlands Coalition. Just a couple of things. First of all, I'm delighted to see that move. However, I do not trust your hometown of a association.
Let's rewind to September 1978. The scene is the top of the Sixes, a restaurant above the Columbus Circle in New York City. I uttered, "I want you to be my wife." Her reply? It wasn't no. It wasn't yes. It was a resounding maybe. A few months later, as you can see, the maybe had become a yes. Little has changed in the ensuing 46 years, except for 4 children and 8 grandchildren. Yes, we are a bit older, but still none the wiser. Sorry if this roast seems more like a toast, but what else can one do but coast to coast boast? Here's to you, hon.
I have known Julia in my capacity as a reporter and a friend for nearly 40 years. She is an amazing woman. But one thing I have noticed over the years is that whenever her battle to save the planet gets particularly tough with an opponent, her Scottish brogue and the accompanying charm gets thicker and thicker. She just lays it on. Smart move. I mean, who wouldn't want to surrender at that point? So congratulations, my dear friend. Enjoy your night. It is so well deserved.
Hi, Great Swamp Gala. I am so sorry I can't be there with you tonight. I have always enjoyed the gala and have really fond memories. I first want to start off by congratulating Julia Summers for her longtime work at the Highlands and her constant work on conservation. Such a great honoree who I've had the pleasure of knowing for years, and I'm so glad to see you honored tonight.
Soon, every environmental advocate in New Jersey will be able to download the Julia 2.0 app. Imagine an AI that never sleeps, never misses a zoning ordinance, and always reminds you that the wetlands buffer is not negotiable. Honestly, Julia, your mentorship has been sharp, constant, and the Save Mendham team is grateful that your human programming is set permanently on Protect the Highlands. Congratulations.
All I can think to do is to thank Julia and her awesome team for everything they have done for the New Jersey Highlands, helping to protect the sources of about 70% of the potable drinking water supply for the whole state of New Jersey. Far from feeling that Julia is in any particular need of roasting, I hope you will agree with me that she simply deserves our praise and the recognition that this event offers.
Julia, congratulations. I'm so happy to be among those honoring you because you deserve to be honored. The Highlands are absolutely vital to the state of New Jersey, and you are the Highlands. I've got a number of environmental heroes that preserved a number of environmental things in New Jersey, but you're one of them. Julia, thanks for everything.
I had the privilege of being board chair back when Julia was just a volunteer, before she figured out she could run the place better than the rest of us. She convinced the board to hire her as our first professional staff, even though there was no budget. Or maybe it was Helen Fensky threatening to chain herself to a tree if we didn't hire Julia. In either case, that was a watershed moment. Congratulations, Julia, on a very successful career, and best of luck.
It is a pleasure to be at Julia Summers' Gala, recognizing her for all of the really astonishing work that she did over the course of her public participation. Julia, you're not just a pretty face, and you're not just a persuasive and really nice person. You walk the walk, you talk the talk, and it is appropriate that this gala should recognize you for your efforts to make the state of New Jersey even more glorious than it normally is.